Good morning. I am making juice for breakfast. It's mango, apples, and carrots. Let's see how long it takes to make it. I'll time it in seconds, but I'll do it off camera because it's really loud. Yeah, 20 seconds. So that's what I'm going to have for breakfast. So verdict on the juice. I don't taste carrot at all, and there's two very small apples. I bought a bag of them at Inner Produce just a few days ago, just specifically for juicing. 2 medium carrots and almost an entire mango. Some of the mango wasn't that good, so I left it for the chickens. Could probably use a little bit more water, but I overfilled it, so I went past the fill line. If you think about it, it's like eating all of those individual fruits, although you probably would get very, very full. So, easy peasy, and I really need the carrots and apple. I could have put a squeeze of lemon in there, but I didn't have a open lemon. I didn't want to cut into a lemon just to do a squeeze of that, but not too bad. Now, a lot of you might think to add some leafy greens to this, and this is a great way to kind of mask them because the apple and the carrot will prevail in the flavors, overshadow the kale or spinach. But I unfortunately I can't eat kale or spinach at the moment because of the kidney episode I had a few weeks back. I have to kind of stay away from those things for at least for a little while until I flush out my whole kidney system and all that. So not too bad. I'm going to try and drink this sooner than later because I don't want it to separate. Although, oh, and one quick tip for the NutriBullet: wash your blades immediately after using it, because someone used it the other day and didn't wash the blades thoroughly, and now stuff is crusted on it, and I have to let it soak so I can get in there gently and wash it out. And the way I'm doing it is I grabbed a brand new toothbrush, one of those like dollar store toothbrushes, and I'm getting in between the blades so I don't have to stick my fingers in there. They're not extremely sharp, but you certainly don't want to cut yourself on that. So yeah, right after using it, always wash out your blade. It'll just keep things easier. But isn't this like sunshine in a glass? So beautiful. And not a spot of orange juice. I could have, we don't, the oranges are not in season anymore. At least not in our neck of the woods, so the last couple of times we went to Inner Produce, they were not pretty looking and didn't taste good. I mean, I don't really care if they're not attractive, but when they don't taste good, that eliminates them from my shopping list. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my juice and then do a couple of videos. Yep, 4 minutes later, and it's all gone. Now, towards the bottom, it started to taste a little bit like carrot. Which, actually, I put the carrot in first, so it was at the bottom. So, not too bad. I might try a few different other combinations. Maybe add more carrot, less apple, and see how citrus does. I have a knob of ginger in the freezer. That's why I usually keep it, so because it doesn't get used up quickly enough for before it dehydrates, so I just keep it in the freezer. So I might add a little bit of that, but it was good. So I'm going to follow it up with a liter of water. Yum. Vitamins, natural vitamins in a glass. None of those multivitamin stuff. And actually, there's been numerous studies done that, excuse me, unless you have a specific deficiency that you're taking that particular thing, like iron pills, things like that, multivitamins do not make any measurable difference. So it's always best to ingest the natural stuff. Yummy. I feel kind of peppy now. That's good. That's the result. That's the result I wanted. Alright, off to get my water. Oh, I have to change a water cooler too. 2 birds, 1 stone. I always like that. Alright, so I have prepped the little seedling tray that my mom gave me the other day. And I have my seeds out, so I have some basil, a double batch of dill, some chives, chervil, which it makes a lovely summer chervil and cucumber cold soup. Basil, what's the difference between these two? This looks like small compact basil. I want to try both of them. Some cucumbers, kohlrabi and Swiss chard and zucchini. So I have the trays all ready, and I have toilet paper rolls if I need more. My dilemma is I'd like to use popsicle sticks to mark the 6 packs of the seeds that I'm germinating, and for the life of me I can't remember where I've put them. So this means I have to put this off for just a little longer and maybe go through a couple of more bags and or boxes in my office, which is on the today's to-do list. Yesterday I went through 4 drawers, which was very helpful because I found a bunch of stuff. And if you don't follow me on Pinterest, I found a drawer full of cameras. There must have been 8 cameras in there. So I think I might sell. They all work, but some of them are like archaic and some are just lower megapixels than a lot of people want to use these days. But you never know. Somebody might want to pick one up for like 25 bucks. So I need to find popsicle sticks, so that's my search for this morning. So, oh, I cannot wait to see these gorgeous Swiss chard. And I do have some fencing to put around the raised beds for when we let the chickens out, because I don't want them going into the garden to eat our stuff. So I'll have to figure out how to keep them out of there, because I can't watch them 24/7 while they're out, unless we only let them out from now on when we're outside and we can shoo them away from the garden. So, yeah. And I did get super dirty, but I washed my hands and got all the dirt out from under my nails because I don't have gloves. And Paulie took off with my little shovel that I had in the garden, a little hand shovel, because he was playing with his metal detector over the weekend. So he must be in the car, and car's not here. So, or it's in my car and my car's not here. So I had to use my hands. Good tool, but you know, I'm not a big fan of getting dirty. All right, so popsicle stick search on now. So I've gone through 2 bags and a small tote. I found these things. I'm not sure why I picked them up, so I may just put them in our tag sale. These I might use for 4th of July decorations. Then I found these transfers. They're iron-on flocked letters in white and in black. Don't even remember when I got them, but they must have been marked down on clearance. At some point I must have wanted to make a topiary. Again, I don't really know. Then these must have been from that Super Duper Michaels Crazy Chaos sale, I think last year. So it's a 4-sided replacement cutting strip for Fisker's rotary cutters, but it's only for the ones that have the silver colored guardrails. And I don't think it has, yeah, it's one of the Michaels sales. So it's these right here. And I have 2 of them, so they must have cost, 10 cents. So, and then the other cool thing that I found is this So Festive TPC Studios banner kit, completely intact. Elegant banner, makes an 80-inch banner. Look at that. There's everything you need, including the ribbon. So, the ribbon, letters. Yeah. So I'm not sure what to do with that, but I think I'm going to keep the letters. This I'm going to see if it fits my rotary cutter. If it doesn't, I'll see if anybody else is looking for that. And yeah, I've basically been putting stuff in totes that are, oh, and let me show you what else I found. I found a bunch of these, I think these are called mailbox letters. And I had them in 3 different colors. So, and they fit so nicely by color in these little Dollar Tree containers. So I have the green, baby blue, baby pink. I also have some rust color ones. I just have to put them away, and I know where those are going to go. So, and then I found a couple of packages of glitter, ultrafine glitter, so those went in there. So yeah, slowly but surely, I think if I work at it every day a little bit, I will eventually get it all done. Still have not found popsicle sticks, but I think what I might end up doing is grab a piece of that thick packaging exterior material and trim it down to like little strips, and then just with a permanent marker write what the seeds are, because I don't want to wait so long that it starts to rain, because I definitely want to get that. I want to get the seeds in the soil today and then leave them outside under the overhang in the back, so they're outside but not getting soaked. So yeah, let me see if I can get those little strips made for each one of the seeds that I'm putting in. Alrighty, so I finally made the little markers, and all I did is I took a little piece of acetate, just too small to use for anything else really, but it found its purpose. So I cut them into little strips with a little point so they go into the ground easily. And I just wrote down with a permanent marker, and I used this Vivid Mark. Never dry nib for each one of the packets that I'm going to put in for the seeds. And I'm going to go outside and do that before it starts to rain in about half an hour. Okay, so this is done so far. Now what I'm going to do is get a little bit more topsoil, or some more of the organic soil mix. You could see some of these seeds are hard to see. So there's chervil, cucumbers, kohlrabi, the tiny little round things, bush cucumber, zucchini, Swiss chard, 2 trays of dill, chervil. It looks like tiny little sticks, little thin sticks. This is bush basil, regular basil, and the last one I have for that random pepper cap that I saved from last year. So I don't know what kind of pepper it's going to be, so it'll be surprise pepper. So I'm going to get another ½ inch of soil on top of them and then water them in. And it's all overcast now. It was gorgeous a few minutes ago, but mommy's busy. Excuse me. I did have a few seeds left of the kohlrabi. I didn't need quite that many, so I might plant it halfway through the season for another batch later on. So let me go get the soil, and then I think I'm going to water this in and then go in and do some administrative things. I'll cover it up. I just have the last little corner left for the pepper. I think rather than leave them outside, I was actually wondering, it's probably going to be safer if I put them in the mudroom overnight in case it's windy. I hate for this to get tipped over and dunked out on the ground. So as a safety precaution, I'll leave it in the mudroom for tonight. So I'm actually going to bring it in the kitchen and water it in the kitchen, and then I can add that last pepper. But I'm going to get a little bit more soil to cover up the pepper. So yeah, pretty quick and easy. And I got it done before it started to rain. So I'm thinking I'm going to close up the chickens. That way I don't have to come out in the rain. They've already been fed, watered. There's not likely to be another egg tonight. So, was it 3 brown eggs? 2 brown eggs in a green. 1, 2, yeah, 2 brown eggs in a green so far. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to close them up, get some more soil, and we'll go inside. Alright, one more time for Chester. All done, watered in. We'll check on them in the morning. I'm going to put them in the mudroom. So there's dinner. It's scallop pieces, sauteed, seared quickly. I have stuffed scallops in the oven, and the pieces are going to go on top over a bed of green salad. So yeah, no rice. My favorite. The lemon gets all fried and gooey and delicious. Dill, salt, black pepper, that's it. Coconut oil. So that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and keeping me company. Don't forget the thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out. And yes, I did plant these seeds from the apple in a separate little container, and it's sitting on the windowsill in the kitchen. So I will share with you if it grows. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone.